Hi, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to talk about how to let go and why you should let go and why it's so hard to let go. Um, I just feel like there's so much time and energy that is wasted on things that are out of our control, and it does so much more harm than good. And people don't realize that it's a form of self-sabotage that they're going through when they cling onto the idea of something or feel resentment towards how something played out and just always dwelling on how it should have happened. But the thing is, this is so foolish because you can't change it at the end of the day. So what's the use clinging on to it, you know? A lot of people have a hard time accepting reality when things don't go their way. And it's definitely a coping mechanism, but it's very counterproductive because it just makes everything worse. um yeah, the only way to truly, I feel like, put the situation at ease is through accepting reality, you know. um I recently learned about this sorry. I recently learned about this theory called the Let Them theory, by Mel Robbins. And basically, it just focuses on the mantra of let them. And what that means is, like, when we try to control other people out of our own opinions of what should be happening or how someone should be acting, you just have to sit back and just let them, you know? It it's hard, but it's really, really liberating and very effective once applied correctly. Like, say someone close to you is self-sabotaging themselves and, you know, not doing things that are healthy for their life and for their mind and for their heart and their body and everything. And you've constantly tried to help them, like, hey, like, I think you should focus on this more and stop, doing this, or, because you care and you want them to get better. But at the end of the day, you can't control their actions. And so you have to just let them. And once you just accept the fact that people are going to be their own people and that they have their own free will, you are released from the burden of thinking that you could, I don't know, have that much power over someone, of thinking that you could change someone just because you want them to. That's not how it works, unfortunately. But fortunately, because we all have free will. But yeah, it's it doesn't sound like it would be as liberating as it is, because we care about people and we want them to be a certain way so that they'll be happy. But in reality, this is only our perception of them, and this is our perception of what happiness is and what it looks like. And the thing is, people only learn through experience. Or, I mean, I guess that could be debated, but for the most part, when it comes to bettering yourself, people can only learn by going through it. And when you, I guess, condemn someone for doing something, it just makes them want to do it more. And the thing with that is, you should just let them do what they want. No one wants to be controlled. And this goes for bigger things, like things that happen in your life, and holding on to pain and trauma. With past traumas and everything, it gets very complicated, because people want to cling on to what happened to them sometimes, because it proves that they are an innocent victim. If they hold on to the hurt of a certain situation, then there's proof that, oh, I'm the good guy and they're the bad guy, or whatever happened, however they want to justify what happened to them. But the thing is, like, even if you hold on to that hurt, it doesn't bring you, justice. It won't bring you peace, the peace that you deserve, the peace that everyone deserves, you know. The only people we can control is ourselves. And I mean, it's the most important person you can control. It's not your spouse, it's not your kids, it's not your brother or your sister or anyone who's close to you. The person that you need to have the most control over is yourself. And I hope that you can find comfort in that when it feels scary to let go of things or people, or let go of the idea of things. I hope you understand that there is safety in knowing what you can do for yourself. But yeah, there's no use in clinging, because what will happen will happen. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you, I guess, are worrying constantly about something happening or not. It will happen if it will happen. And if you're holding on to something that's in the past, what's done is done, you know. You can't change it. All you can do now is feel your feelings, identify what you've learned from the experience, and move on. Let go, you know. You can't make someone bend to your reality. And that's a sad thought, but it's also liberating once you realize that you can't control anyone, you know. A lot of people are so scared of not having control, but when you accept the fact that you don't have control over some things, it's like, oh, I can just flow in the river of life instead of constantly trying to swim upstream, you know, trying to go against the grain, trying to go against what's meant to happen, you know. Yeah. Focus on the things you can control. Enjoy life as it passes you by. Something good comes along, don't try and cling to it. Just let it flow like it's supposed to, you know. Don't push it away, but don't cling to it. Let things come to you and let them leave when it's time. Let the nature of everything play its course. And yeah, just be in the present moment, I guess, is the lesson of this, but also everything, you know. You gotta live in the present moment to truly live your best life, I feel like, you know. But yeah, I rambled for quite a while, but I feel very passionate about this topic, and I hope that this video gives you permission to let some of these things go, because we don't really give ourselves a lot of permission to relinquish our old habits or things that have happened to us or people that we hold dearly. But yeah, let it go. It'll be okay. I hope you enjoy this video, And I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.